Outside the village of Dalton, residents eager to address Mayor Tiffany Henyard and her administration. Inside, about 50 seats for residents. 10 people did speak during public comments, once again demanding Henyard and her administration resign. Residents spoke about wanting justice for unsolved murders, the current sexual assault allegations, and simply wanting answers about the village's finances. All of this comes as 5 subpoenas have been served to the village, asking for payments, expense reimbursements, and credit card expenditures involving Henyard and her top assistant, Keith Freeman. Now, subpoenas also indicate the FBI is looking into complaints by Dalton business owners whose license requests have been rejected. Henyard's charitable donations are also under review. Now, take a listen tonight for more of residents speaking inside of the meeting.
I am pleased that Trustee Holmes is not here, although I asked him to suspend himself with a little integrity. I don't think he's done that yet.
You are going to be, and it's unfortunate, in a 6x8 sale in North Carolina, because you're going to the federal joint.
What it's going to take, next election, we got to vote around. Period. We can't have a bunch of people running. That's how she got in by 100 votes. Not 82%. She got one by 120 votes. 4% of the vote.
So then, moving forward, they said the email trail. You think I'm messing around with what I'm telling you? An email trail. Hold on. Don't worry, y'all will see it. But you just listen.
Calm down, ladies and gentlemen.
Right now.
Calm down, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, if you want to see it, you got to calm down. Okay, you got to let her talk.
They sent a email screen of all of this. Don't worry about it. You know, I'm real good at making
videos. In a minute,
you will get a video. You will get a video from me. Know that. So anyway, if you just listen so you get the facts. So close your ears then. All right, so.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Once again, we got to go out to Wakanda, Illinois to talk about Ghetto Super Mayor Tiffany Henyard, because she is under FBI investigation, okay? And this is the first village board meeting since the FBI raids, and you know that it was a lot of drama, okay? A lot of crazy things happening because, again, this woman, I believe, is about to get ran out of town if she doesn't step down here soon, because people are upset, okay? Just like you guys saw at the beginning of this video, people are upset. Now, did anything really get done at this board meeting, right? Amidst the FBI investigation, amidst all the allegations, did anything really get done? Not really. It was just more drama and arguing over who's at fault because the village is not paying its bills.
Provide you with the financials, or they said we don't, and how they know that we're in a deficit? Well, if we were provided with the information, there would be no reason for those people to be coming to our door requesting the information that they've already mysteriously provided us with. So I'm going to say, when we make financial decisions, it's not to sit here and argue, it's not to go back and forth, but it is to let the residents know that we don't have it. All of these services that you all need, we have to have some money to be able to provide you with those services. And it would just be totally irresponsible for us to continue to vote for things, negligent things. And yeah, we don't even know the village's financial true state. We just know it's $4 million on someone's desk. So thank you, residents. I hope that you have the information that you have been asking for in regards to where's the information. Where are we going with this? Why are they not approving these items? Thank you.
That's funny that now it's $4 million. Y'all said it was $7 million. I told you your math ain't math.
She said it was $4 million worth of checks.
Let me answer.
She don't understand. She can't read.
Respond if you want to hear my answer. As it relates to the stuff that Trustee Belcher just stated, you guys have to stop coming here to grandstand. If you feel something's wrong, you guys can reach out and then you can talk to the administration that deals with the day-to-day as it relates to anything you're claiming. It's plenty of times you guys have sat here at a meeting. Please quiet down for 1 second.
Quiet, please.
Plenty of times you guys have came to a meeting and had misinformation, misleading information. You guys have sat up here and said people said that you didn't pay them. It never was one of our vendors. So I don't entertain the stuff that y'all come up here and just say just because you want to say it for the media, for the residents, and there's no truth to it, no facts to it. And again, if you guys want to have an adult conversation with me, you know my number, you know what I live, you know all of that, Belcher. You guys can call me, but you don't. Hold on, but you don't call. You guys want to come here and put on a show for what? We still live here no matter what's going on in our neighborhood. For instance, it's a couple things y'all took off the warrant list that y'all need to put back on the warrant list. And y'all talk about y'all want to help the residents. If you want to help the residents, then help them. Why aren't y'all paying for concrete? So when they got a water main break, how do they pour concrete down? How do they fix it? Because they gotta call a company out. They gotta call a company out to fix it. But these are the problems that fall on my desk when y'all don't do what y'all supposed to do. And then the residents call me to fix it when y'all said no at a board meeting. Because at the end of the day, it still gotta get fixed. And that's what y'all failing to realize. No matter what they say up here, y'all gonna call me, the mayor. And you'll say, Mayor, I have a water main break. Can you fix it? You don't want to hear that. When it was Thanksgiving and y'all water was out because it was a water main break. Y'all didn't call them. You called Mary Ann to come and fix because you was cooking your dinner. So all I'm saying to you is when they say no, I say yes. Because at the end of the day, it's a service. People move to communities for services. And when they don't get the services, why do you want to live in that community? People go and we brag about other people's community because of what they have, what they offer to the people. You won't want to raise a kid in this town if you cannot have things that the kid needs.
Yeah, so you seen that, you heard that, okay? I don't think much of anything got done. It was just more chaos as per the usual. I don't think that anything is ever going to be able to get done by this town until this woman is voted out or resigns, okay? And if she actually really cares about the village, I think that she should realize that, hey, I should step down so that this village can solve its problems, right? Because as long as she's mayor, I think that it's only going to get worse. The chaos is going to continue to grow. And she's certainly not trying to be transparent about it because she struck down the Lori Lightfoot investigation into her at this village board meeting. So I want to play this news clip so you guys get a better understanding of exactly, you know, what happened and just what happened at this town meeting. Because again, it was as chaotic as it looked in the previous videos.
Suburban Dalton. Angry residents speaking out tonight at a village board meeting about allegations of sexual assault against a village trustee and FBI serving subpoenas at Village Hall.
WGN's Dana Rebick is live in Dalton tonight with the late details. Dana.
Well, this board meeting definitely turned heated with a shouting match breaking out at one point between Mayor Tiffany Henyard and one of her trustees. Mayor Henyard also lashing out verbally at former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot, who trustees have hired to investigate her.
What do we want? Justice!
Ahead of a Dalton Village Board meeting, residents calling for action.
When do we want it? Now!
In that group, the former assistant to Mayor Tiffany Henyard was there. Fania Dukes showed up to Village Hall thanking community members for their support after releasing a videotaped statement earlier today about the alleged sexual assault she says happened a year ago on a taxpayer-funded trip to Las Vegas, where she accuses community activist Andrew Holmes, a Dalton trustee and ally of Henyard, of assaulting her.
But I at least knew I got a man with me, I'm going to make it home. I ain't even got to worry about try to go on the strip by myself. I legitimately thought that, you know, I was gonna make it home. Until my last memory was me waking up in his room.
Holmes has denied the allegations and has not been charged and was not at tonight's meeting. Dukes was put on leave and later fired after coming forward, filing a civil lawsuit.
I am pleased that Trustee Holmes is not here, although I asked him to suspend himself with a little integrity.
This all comes after the FBI served subpoenas at the village of Dalton and Thornton Township, where Henyard is also the supervisor. Those subpoenas named Tiffany Henyard, her top aide Keith Freeman, two of her allies on the village board, the deputy police chief, and a dozen others seeking expense and employment records. Critics accuse the mayor of using taxpayer dollars to bankroll trips to the tune of $102,000 in the past year. Her cancer charity also under scrutiny. The FBI also investigating claims that Henyard withheld construction permits and business licenses from her opponents.
You got somebody to answer to, and that's the people of the village.
This administration is shameful. Y'all are a disgrace. If you won't step down,
we
take our township back and put it in more capable hands. A lot of
Yeah, I think that she should step down, right? I really do. Like, I think, again, for the good of the village, nothing's going to get done. Nothing's going to be accomplished until she steps down, right? At some point, you know, it's like, okay, well, I'm being accused of all these things. And regardless of whether or not she thinks she's guilty or not guilty, which I definitely think she's guilty, at least on a majority of the things she's been accused of, you have to realize, all right, for the good of the village, for the good of the people, nothing's going to get done. Services aren't going to be provided. Bills aren't going to be paid unless I step down, unless I decide to be the bigger person and say, you know what, let me take a step back from this. And again, if she's innocent, eventually that will come out, right? But with her being in charge right now, again, I don't personally think that you're going to see anything get done, and she's doing a disservice to the community, regardless of whether or not she's innocent or guilty at this point, which, again, most likely, she's probably guilty.
Time this board sells you off of fake news, which is they come out and they film things and they put our...
What's up with this suit, bro? What is up with this suit, bro? Wow. Literally a clown suit for a clown mayor.
Community in a bad light.
Last month, the Board of Trustees voted to hire former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot as a special investigator into Mayor Henyard. Tonight, Henyard vetoed that appointment.
You know, it's veto power. So how dare you think you could come in someone's town and start working or doing something, even though we sent something stating it's illegal. We cited the code and everything in here, and she will not be paid for services.
Yeah, so now you'll have Lori Lightfoot coming out saying that she wasn't paid either, right? So she just vetoed Lori Lightfoot get paid, which, by the way, you know, I can't say I necessarily disagree with it, okay? Because I do think that wasn't necessarily the right move to bring a corrupt mayor in to investigate another corrupt mayor, right? Like, I don't believe Lori Lightfoot was the person, right? You could have found anybody except Lori Lightfoot, right? I mean, I don't think that was a good move. So I'm not mad at her for doing this. But again, the fact that she's doing this doesn't really help when it comes to transparency, right? This idea that, well, if you don't have anything to hide, if you're doing everything right, if everybody's lying on you, you should welcome the investigation. Now, I do get, like, you don't want to use taxpayer money to pay Lori Lightfoot $400 an hour to investigate you. I get that. But shutting down Lori Lightfoot's investigation is not going to stop the FBI, right? That's the point, okay? I mean, at the end of the day, I think Lori Lightfoot's investigation is pointless. The FBI is already investigating. And again, there's nothing that she can do to stop that, right? You ain't going to strike that down. And she did strike down the board officially calling for an FBI investigation. She did strike that down, but they decided to investigate anyways.
Now, in past motions that the mayor has vetoed, the trustees turn around and vote to override her. That did not happen tonight, but is something that could take place at the next village board meeting, which is coming up on May 20th. Live in Dalton tonight, Dana Rebick, WGN News.
Yeah, so another clown show. Another clown show where nothing got done. Again, it's just, it's embarrassing at this point. This city should be embarrassed. They have become a national media story. For people like me, right, in the national media and other people online to watch and just shake our damn heads and like, wow, this is how you people are running this town. Again, this is what I try to tell people, bruh. If the super pro-black woke revolutionaries got their way, right, this would be happening. This would be happening a lot more, right? They want to run their own city. They want to run their own stuff, okay? This is exactly what will happen, okay? When you decide to vote for people based off race and sex and all types of characteristics that have nothing to do with their qualifications, okay, which clearly is what happened in the case of Ghetto Mayor Tiffany Henyard. I mean, she clearly and obviously was not qualified for this job, but they put her in charge anyways. Yeah, this is what you get. This is what you get, and I really do hope that the lesson learned here is that DEI, affirmative action, does not work, especially when it comes to these high-level positions. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.